seen LeBron shooting on his new Space Jam 2 practice court. But not everyone's excited about this movie. Charles Barkley was in the original with Michael Jordan and said yesterday, quote, Space Jam 1 was amazing. We don't need to. On the positive side, LeBron tweeted this yesterday. Man, this really just hit me. I'm really shooting Space Jam 2. This is so surreal and doesn't even make sense to me. Where I come from, man, and what I saw growing up, this doesn't add up to me. I'm truly grateful and beyond blessed. This is craziness. Shannon, what do you make of all this?
Charles Barkley doing what he does, hating. Nobody cares. Yay, hating Skip Bayless, and you know it.
Truth telling.
Look, sometimes, look, this is what we know. This is not conjecture. Charles Barkley can go a little overboard in his critique of LeBron James. See, the thing that we have is that when you play in an era, you hold that era very sacred. And if anybody comes along and tries to threaten that era, you try to lash out at it. Charles Barkley, if you don't want to go see the movie, don't go see it. But guess who thought Space Jam was in line to get a remake? Guess who it was, Skip? Warner Brothers, the corporation that made the very first one. They're in the business of making money, not dealing with having individual agendas. Skip, you know what? Did you know we're on number 9 Star Wars? Did you know that, Skip Bayless? The last 3 Star Wars have made $2 billion. They got another one coming out Christmas, so they got 4 more coming out.
Did the characters change?
Maybe.
The actors changed, but not the characters.
Okay.
Right? They're all the same.
Guess
the
what?
storyline did not change.
It's
the same storyline.
We
go backward, and then we go forward in time, and then we go backward in time.
How can the Empire Strike Back and Return of the Jedi? And 2 different things. So you stop hating along with that. Warner Brothers says we want to do a remake of Space Jam. And the guy that's best suited to do this is one LeBron James, and Bill Murray character will be played by yours truly. That's in the works. They don't know it just yet, but that's
they don't know it
just yet. But it's gonna happen.
It's been suggested by you.
It's
breaking news.
Charles, it's okay. Charles was in the first movie, and they probably didn't invite him to be in the second movie. That's somebody else's role. It's okay, Charles. I mean, if you don't want to see the Skip, look, there are sometimes that they remake movies, and I'm like, nah, I'm good. I don't go see it. I don't get a hullabaloo about it. I don't need the first one was good. Yeah, of course. Yeah, the first one was good. Enjoyed it. But for him to be so harsh and so outspoken about it, look, we know how you feel about Michael and what Michael has done. We know how you feel about LeBron and what LeBron is doing. But it's coming across, Skip. He get real petty. He going overboard with this
really?
Dislike of LeBron James. And it's unnecessary.
I can't tell you for once how much I am with Charles Barkley.
Of course you are. Of course you are.
Love Charles Barkley. I actually don't, but I do now.
Yeah, you do. Of course you do.
Space Jam was a one and only.
No.
It was a one-off. It cannot be one-upped. You can't reinvent it and do it your way, because I don't know exactly what the plot is, but in little dribs and drabs that have been leaked, it sounds like they have completely replotted Space Jam. So you're putting the same title, you're using the Michael Jordan title on a whole new story that has nothing to do with the old story. It's not like a sequel or a prequel or any kind of, it's not continuing the plot of the original Space Jam.
What was one of the best Christmas movies you ever saw? Die Hard.
It was.
Same character, right? John McClane.
Okay.
Was it the same thing? Was he on the Nakatomi?
No. What are you talking about?
I'm just saying.
That's the original.
Yes.
Okay.
But they had so many. Samuel Jackson wasn't in the original. They've done so many Die Hards. They've done like 4 or 5 of them, and all of them gross money. See,
okay, but it's Bruce Willis every time. He just plays
Michael Jordan
John
got old.
McClane every
Michael
time.
Jordan got old.
Okay.
So we had to get a younger, better version of Michael Jordan.
But this one's supposed to be about LeBron's life and times. You know, it's a whole, it's cartoonish, you know, it's built on around a cartoon,
I understand.
but it's his life and times. The first one wasn't really Michael's life and times. He just saved the world from the monster.
Well, we're going to save the world.
Okay.
Yeah, showing how LeBron growing up, and Gloria James, she's going to be in the movie too. It's going to show how he's growing up and going to save the world.
Okay, so here's the point. This is yet another manifestation, you know it and I do,
No, I don't.
of LeBron's obsession with trying to eclipse a Michael Jordan that cannot be eclipsed.
Don't happen.
It's as simple as that. You start with 6-0 in the finals, and you can't defeat it. You can't even approach it. 6-0 with 6 MVPs. It's over. Game over. As soon as the truth is, as soon as LeBron got swept by my Spurs in the first finals, you're done because you already lost the finals.
At 22,
done. So
23?
he's now 3-6 in the finals. So he's obsessed with longevity stats. You realize he's entering year 17 next year. Michael Jordan played 15 total, and that's after he took 3 years.
13.
He retired for 3 years and came back to Washington.
13.
They don't even count.
Oh, why they don't count?
So it's like he played 13 years in Chicago. That's his career. So 13 years versus now 17 years that will go on to 18 and 19.
And 20.
We hope. I'm knocking on wood
And
for him.
20.
Unless he pulls 2
And 20. And 20.
And 20. Okay,
Yep.
maybe 20. So it's all longevity stats because that's all you got.
Well,
He's already played 126. Your man has played 126 more regular season games than Michael played in his whole career. He's already done that.
And Skip,
so all these numbers are going to fall. All these records, longevity records, points and rebounds and assists and blah 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 blah. I get it.
Okay.
6-0 remains forever.
Okay, well, help me understand.
And Space Jam remains forever. So now he's trying to one up Michael with a Space Jam, and he's got Ryan Coogler, who's just a genius.
Yeah.
But he's
Last
producing,
half
so
of
he's kind of
Fruitvale
overseeing.
Station.
You know, he's not the director, he's not the creator of it, but he's going to oversee it, and you know it will be top drawer.
That's right.
I get that, but you can't go back in there. Make your own story,
No,
but do it your own way.
First of all, Michael Jordan didn't write this. Warner Brothers wrote this movie.
Okay, all right.
So Michael Jordan was an actor in the movie.
Who brought it to life?
LeBron
Michael
James
Jordan
about to bring Space Jam 2
Okay,
to life.
well, think of a new title.
Are you going to
go
see it?
a
I
new
bet you
direction.
go see it.
Huh? Sure I will. I saw the Jordan one. I got to see this one
okay.
just to laugh at it. I don't mean because it's making me laugh. I'm laughing at what they're doing.
There you go.
Well,
Hey,
come on.
Skip, you got to get that. Stop. It's okay for other players to come along and to be, look.
Okay, so this tweet yesterday, was this not the all-time humble brag tweet?
What did he brag?
You know,
What did he
it's
say?
all-time.
What did he say?
It's game over.
What did he say?
You got Jordan on this. You can humble brag way better than Michael ever humble brag because he never humbled anything in his life.
No, he just
bragged. Like crazy, he bragged. But, man, this just really hit me. I'm really shooting Space Jam 2. This is so surreal. Okay, what was happening yesterday? The NBA Awards night was last night right here in Los Angeles over in Santa Monica. And what was he trying to remind everybody? I'm still here. I'm doing Space Jam 2.
My God.
Right? I'm still here. I'm not going to the award ceremony because he has no reason to
James
be
Harden
at the ceremony.
Was Steph Curry there?
You realize that last year was the first year in forever that he didn't even finish in the top 10 in MVP voting?
What, this year? This year?
No, this past season.
Oh, yeah, I'm saying
He
first.
went 28 and 27 in the games he played for the Lakers.
Okay.
So I guess that doesn't qualify.
I mean, let
as
that
top
sink in
10.
for a second. That's the first time in his in what, his career?
Yeah, his career. Interesting.
But you
But you got him as MVP for next year. Can he back
I
that
said
up?
you're gonna be in contention. But here's the thing: you try to sweep up under the rug. You highlighted that LeBron James has played 126 more regular season games than Michael Jordan.
Yep.
Well, how in the hell did Michael take 1,000 more shots in 126 fewer games?
Michael Jordan won 10 scoring titles to LeBron's 1, 10-1, game over. Michael won 5 MVPs to LeBron's 4. Not bad, but it's over. It's over. You're not going to catch him. You're not going to be an MVP. How many cases have we already bet on that?
We're going to tie him up.
Okay, you're not going to tie him up.
We're going to get
You're
MVP
in your
with the next
17th year. You're not going to win the MVP.
We're going to be the oldest MVP
Okay.
in NBA history.
Good luck with that. Can we just put like one case on that just for next year? Because I don't like these 30 case bets or whatever they are.
I'm
Let's
with
make
that.
it realistic. Just one case on that. Because one case hurts a lot more than 30.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
No, I love when you put a big old pallet out here with all my cases on it.
I haven't had to do that.
But you're
yet.
gonna have
Okay.
to do it.
Oh, really?
Sooner or later, it's gonna happen.
Really? Okay. Well,
But Skip-
I don't think it's.
But I'm
even
just.
close.
But you notice this. Charles go out of his way to be somewhat disrespectful to LeBron James. You know that.
I think he sees LeBron for what he is.
What?
He's not all that.
He all that. And some chips and dip.
Well, I hope he's not eating
Why
my
would it-
chips and dip.
Skip, you know that man get his work in.
Okay.
You know that man put that work in. $2 million a year, round the clock, care for his body.
Get that court that they posted, you know.
Yeah.
I don't get, you know, it's at the super fan's house.
Yeah.
I can't think of his name. Jimmy Goldstein.
Goldstein.
Jimmy Goldstein. So that house is up in the Hollywood Hills, sort of in a little community like next to Bel Air. Well, where are they shooting this? Aren't they over in Burbank at the Warner Studios? So he's going to shoot over there. Why didn't he just, I don't know, go home?
No.
He's got a court in his backyard.
He does have a court in his backyard.
Okay? I don't really get that.
But he was just, Skip, he was just getting that work in, just shooting outside. You never know. Who knows? It might be a situation where they film it's outside. It might not be green screen and all.
Well, don't you need the court on the lot? Jordan had the court on the lot.
We're gonna build that. We're gonna
Are you?
build that on the lot. Yeah,
Okay.
it's coming.
I don't know.
But I just need Charles to stop being so disrespectful.
Well-
your era was great. The 80s were great. But I'm sorry, Charles. The athletes now, they're better. It's just simple. It's just they have better training. They eat better. They just do things better. It's okay.
I agree with that. I still don't think they're better basketball players. I just don't believe it.
And I don't think you ever
By the
are
way,
gonna agree
Larry
on
Bird,
this.
when they got their Career Achievement Award, he and Magic, Larry was with you. He just said, he just scoffed at the notion that his era was better than this era.
Yeah.
He said, I just watch these kids playing today. They're just better.
Hey, Larry, that's my guy.
You know?
I got all the Larry Bird posters, and I had them weapon shoes.
Magic did not echo that when he gave his acceptance speech.
Of course.
Great stuff, gentlemen. We got to move on. Space Jam 2 does start filming this summer. And it is